This is day 353, when to step in. Being a father has taught me many things, mainly how many faults I have as a person. If there's one thing that being a parent does, it is to force you to be humble. There are a few things that I picked up while raising children, and probably the most important one is when to step in. When I was younger and trying to start a new company, I always thought that I had to control everything. When I hired people, I saw the struggles they were going through, and I stepped in and solved them. This was great, or at least I thought. I was doing them an excellent service. I was a true servant leader. This behavior did a few things. It increased my stature amongst my employees. They definitely thought I was incredible. That made me feel good. However, they also became dependent on me. They started to lean on and rely on me. And the company had a hard time functioning in my absence. Now that I'm older and have raised a few children into adulthood, I've seen patterns emerge, and I now understand that stepping in is not always the right move. I've come to the conclusion that there are four main principles to focus on when trying to make the decision if you should step in or not. I think these apply to any relationship where you are considered to be an authority figure. Whether to step in or let someone fail depends on the context, such as the severity of the potential failure, their experience level, and the learning opportunity involved. Generally, it's a balance between guiding them without taking over. For employees, especially those you want to develop into leaders or independent thinkers, it can be helpful to let them experience failure when the stakes are low. This way, they can learn from mistakes, build problem-solving skills, and grow their confidence. However, if the failure could have serious consequences for the company or the employee's career, stepping in with guidance might be the better option. The key is to offer support, but allow them to take ownership of finding solutions. For children, especially in the context of learning life skills or handling responsibilities, the same principle applies. Letting them fail within controlled environments teaches resilience and perseverance. However, if the failure could significantly harm them emotionally or physically, it's important to step in early to provide support and direction. Providing guidance rather than solving the problem for them is often the best approach. Help them understand the consequences of their actions while still feeling supported. Here are the four things I have learned to evaluate when considering this dilemma. Number one, the impact of a personal mistake. Is the mistake going to significantly harm the project, team, or company? If it's a small error with limited consequences, letting them learn from it can be valuable. But if the mistake could result in significant losses, it might be wise to intervene. Number two, learning opportunity. If you let them fail, will they grow from it? Employees often learn from solving problems themselves, which can foster independence and confidence. If they've made similar mistakes before, letting them figure it out may reinforce important lessons. Number three, resource. Do you have the time and resources to help with this when and if the employee fails to succeed? If the issue is important enough that the timing is critical, you may want to step in to avoid a serious setback. However, if the process can be easily repeated a second time, you may find out that the failure was a worthwhile instructive lesson. Number four, autonomy is a big deal. This is an unwritten motivation. Almost without exception, people love their autonomy. If you want employees to gain independence and do things on their own, then letting them stumble may be the best course of action. However, this is a delicate balance because ignoring them can be equally disastrous. There's a fine line between meddling, micromanaging, and not caring. And so the delicate balance continues. Whether as a parent or leader, it's never easy to watch someone you care about struggle. Our instincts push us to protect, to step in, to solve the problem and make things right. But over time, I've realized that real growth comes not from shielding people from failure, but from allowing them to navigate through it. By stepping back at the right moments, we offer something far more valuable than immediate relief. We offer the chance for independence, resilience, and the kind of confidence that can only be earned through experience. This doesn't mean you stand by and watch as everything falls apart. It's about evaluating the situation, knowing when to offer a helping hand and when to let them figure it out on their own. The more you empower others to take ownership of their successes and their failures, the stronger they become. Ultimately, it's not about avoiding mistakes, it's about learning from them. And in so doing, both you and those you lead will grow. The decision to step in or let them stumble is never simple, but it is essential for building trust, fostering autonomy, and in the end, nurturing the true potential in those around you.